Craziest 4Chan stories. Be me, stock boy at Lowe's graveyard shift. Tight with 3 co-workers, let's call them Jay, Rico, and Bones. We get blazed and argue about aliens, McCulture, Mandela effect, usual high stuff. Watch The Forgotten one night. Get the idea for a joke. Yeah, what if we gaslit someone so hard they legit break? We laugh, call it Operation Echo. Pick someone to target. Our victim, Marcus. Loner, overly serious, plays by the book. Reports everything. Thinks cameras are always watching. Other co-worker is Lena. Sweet, super pregnant, always humming lullabies. Rico says, let's make Marcus think Lena's kid is cursed or something. We brainstorm some creepy phrases to sneak into convos. Decide on Echo's coming. Sounds vague, ominous, spooky. Start slipping it into small talk near Marcus. Hey, pass me that Echo. You think Echo will change things? First week, nothing. Second week, Marcus starts glancing up every time it's said, starts muttering to himself. Third week, it's like everyone's in on it. Random guy from paint section whispers, Echo's almost here, walking past Marcus. None of us told him. UTF.jpg. Managers start saying it jokingly too. Make sure Echo's aisle is clean. This thing has legs. Lena's belly starts showing more. Some people whisper the vessel ripens when she walks by. It's getting dark, but everyone's still laughing, except Marcus. He's changing. Eyes sunken. Keeps scribbling in a tiny notebook, staring at Lena like she's carrying Voldemort. One day she comes to me shaking. Why did Marcus ask if my child hears voices yet? Try to cool it down. Too late. Marcus doesn't show for a week. Come back to find a printout taped to the break room corkboard. The Echo must be silenced, in shaky letters. Nobody admits to posting it. Check the logbook. Marcus came in at 3 a.m. 2 nights ago. Wasn't scheduled. Called security. They found him in the nursery aisle, staring at the baby monitors. He told them they were transmitting from the womb. Full schizo mode. Someone from delivery finds his notebook. Pages of red ink scribbles. Drawings of eyes, a fetus inside a triangle. Time codes. Full manifesto. Says Lena's child is Echo. Born to resonate the original frequency and reset time. UTF is this. Manager tries to contact his family. None listed. No emergency contact. Start hearing weird rumours. He once told someone he was part of an older signal. Whatever that means. One night someone in a long black hoodie starts walking through aisles. Always near Marcus when he's around. Nobody knows who it is. Security checks the tapes. Nothing on video. Marcus says the keeper has come to silence me. Calls out sick again. Lena starts getting spooked. Asks to transfer. Denied. Next day Marcus storms into customer service holding a USB drive. Tells the manager, this contains the waveform. Nobody plugs it in. Char steps in. Tells us to stop saying Echo at work. Joke's dead, but some still do it quietly. New Year's week. Marcus has 3 days off. Comes in January 2nd, not on schedule. Buys rope, gloves and a voice recorder. Asks Lena's fiancé if he's prepared for the inversion. Gets chased out of the store. Manager doesn't report it. 2 days later, Lena doesn't show up. Marcus doesn't either. Shift lead runs into break room. Yo, Marcus just tried to break into Lena's apartment. Tried to cut her open. Fiancé beat his ass and called cops. Marcus slashed his own neck on the lawn. Didn't die. Recovering. Arrested. Lena quit. Moved states. Marcus facing attempted murder and multiple felonies. AHA investigating hostile environment claims. People deleting texts and group chats. Me? Feel like trash? We made a dumb stoner idea turn into a mental breakdown. Still don't know who started spreading it outside our group. Still don't know who the guy in the hood was. Sometimes I hear co-workers joking. Echo's just sleeping now. MFW Echo never really ended. Deb quits Menards. Files for a restraining order. Moving out of state with her fiancé. Ken survives the wrist slitting. Didn't go deep enough. In hospital, facing felony charges. Managers act like it never happened. One of my stoner buddies starts joking about how Ken almost fulfilled the prophecy. Shut that shit down fast. Not funny anymore? Not after that. I try to tell people to stop. Get laughed at. Called the Messiah of NDEB. WTF guys. Whole thing has spiraled so far I don't even recognise it anymore. Even new hires are in on it somehow. People I've never talked to whisper NDEB when I pass them in the hall. It's like the joke became an urban legend while I blinked. Somebody starts photoshopping fake Ken notebook pages. They're disturbingly good. Deb's child must be unmade before the eclipse. He who wears the hood walks among us. Everyone passes them around like creepypasta trading cards. Someone edits a poster in the break room. Instead of safety first, it says Deb ends first. Managers don't even take it down. UTF.jpg. Christmas rolls around. Some madman tops a tree in the lobby with a baby doll. Its eyes are blacked out with Sharpie. Label on the base says Hellspawn. I go to Haysar. They laugh. One of them slips ending Deb into our convo without blinking. We take this stuff seriously. We'll be ending this behavior immediately. I'm losing my mind. It's like I summoned a meme demon and it took over the whole store. Try to write an anonymous note explaining it was all a joke. Manager finds it and pins it to the staff corkboard with a big red Sharpie circle around. We must end Deb. Ha 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 ha, who wrote this one? Nice touch. They think it's another part of the RG. This isn't a game anymore. Start having dreams about Ken staring at me from the edge of a parking lot. Wakes up muttering, the baby must bleed. Jesus Christ. Find out later, one of the dudes from Electrical stole Ken's notebook, scanned every page, emailed it to half the store. It's got timelines, witness testimonies, even a sketch of a horned baby. People think it's real. Guy from Paint starts dressing in a cloak. Just walks silently around Ken's old roots. Says nothing. Only stops to stand in aisles Deb used to stock. Call in sick for a week. Get paranoid I'll be the next prophecy. Come back after New Year's. Deb's old nameplate still hanging on the wall. Someone scratched "It lives" into it. Ask my buddy what happened to the cloak guy. He just says he fulfilled his part. Bro, what? January 2nd. Deb and Ken both no-call, no-show. They were both scheduled. Felt like something in the air was off. 30 mins before close. Millwork guy runs up to me, white as paper. Dude, Ken freaking snapped. Turns out Ken broke into Deb's house, brought a hunting knife, went straight for her stomach. Fiancé tackled him, beat the piss out of him. Ken tries to kill himself right on their front lawn. Doesn't die. Bleeds everywhere. Ambulance takes him to county. He's alive, but totally gone. Deb quits. Pressing charges, moving states. Ken fired. Facing multiple felonies. Managers hold a quick HR meeting. No mention of the incident. No warning. No accountability. One manager even says, let's all get back on track and end those tasks. Everyone laughs. Can't. Not after seeing Ken's notebook. Not after realizing he believed everything. I keep thinking about that line from his notes. The baby bleeds, or we all end. And the really messed up part? Some nights, I still hear people in the break room whispering, so when's the baby due again? Followed by, soon it ends. Second story, that one time a kid got taken by a train. Was in middle school. There was this kid in the neighbourhood. Let's call him Mike. Mike was kinda obsessed with traffic cones and construction signs. Always rode his bike around, trailing behind the group of us. Never really part of the crew, just kinda tagging along. One day on the way to school, train tracks block the only path we take. Train just stopped there. No sign of moving anytime soon. Starts drizzling. Mike gets this brilliant idea. Gets off his bike and wheels it up next to the train. Tries to lift it over the tracks, using the hitch on the front of the train. Bicycle somehow gets stuck on a part of the train. Suddenly the train jerks forward. Mike's holding on for dear life, bike caught. Train starts rolling faster. He's too far on to jump off safely. We watch from the road as the train moves away, with him still clinging on. School gets cancelled for him. No sign of Mike for 2 whole days. Rumours swirl about where he could have ended up. Heard from some old folks they found him in a town a few states away. Apparently the train made a long unscheduled trip. Mike was okay, just shook up and missing his bike. Never saw him ride again after that. Every time I pass train tracks, I think about Mike. How a dumb obsession and a bad idea almost got him killed. Third story. The cursed fort nobody dares to enter. A couple years ago, me and my friend Sarah were both scouts, like sisterhood level tight, decide to explore an abandoned military fort in northern Sweden. Fort was part of old Cold War defence line. Used to store gold or weapons or something secret. Now it's just rusty and forgotten. Drive up to dirt road near the fort. Huge rocks blocking the way. Someone doesn't want people coming in. Park a few 100 metres away. Hike up a steep slope to the entrance.